The government yesterday splashed 1.5 billion Kenya shillings salary increment for civil servants, ending looming strike that would have paralyzed service delivery. Calming the strike threat, the government offered a salary raise of a minimum of 1,300 Kenya shillings for lower job groups to about Kenya shillings 5,000 for higher job groups, and also rolled out improved house allowances of maximum of up to 80,000 Kenya shillings. Cabinet Secretary for Public Service Justin Muturi yesterday said the National Treasury allocated funds to finance the implementation of the second phase of the Collective Bargaining Agreement (CBA). This is in line with the phase 2 remunerations benefits for workers in the national government for this review cycle 2021-2022 to 2024-2025 financial year. Speaking in a joint press conference, Muturi and Union of Kenya Civil Servants Secretary General Tom Ondege announced yesterday that the government allocated funds to affect the second phase of their negotiated pay rise by the end of September 2024.
Today, I want to announce officially that the threat to go on strike is fully discarded, because our interest and the reason why we were calling the strike has been fully fulfilled, and now we are looking forward. And I want to make a request to the minister that the CBA we are implementing today has come to an end, and beginning this financial year, we are allowed to open negotiations for a fresh CBA.
That collective bargaining agreement is being implemented. Was first implemented last financial year, within the context of the financial year 22, 23, 24, and is supposed to be implemented also within the context of the financial year 23, 24, 25. And therefore it is up for full implementation. Consequently, our engagement with the National Treasury, and I must thank the Honorable Tom Ondege, who has been working closely with us in ensuring that every aspect of the CBA is honored by the national government. Therefore, the National Treasury has, which I may wish to announce, has agreed to provide resources for the payment of civil servant salaries as per the terms contained in the collective bargaining agreement.
Ondege announced that the salary increase as agreed between the union and the government will be backdated to July 1st, 2024. The union had on Monday threatened to go on strike if the government failed to settle the CBA by the end of September, creating tension over this possible paralysis in the delivery of government services. In the new salary scale, civil services in the lowest job group 17 will now earn between 16,920 to 18,760 Kenya shillings. However, the highest basic salary under the cluster is 19,920 Kenya shillings. Those who fall under grade 16 will now earn between 18,250 to 21,940 Kenya shillings per month, while those in grade 15 will be earning between 19,340 and 21,240 Kenya shillings. Under the deal, the highest paid civil servants in grade 4 will earn between 182,890 and 339,780 Kenya shillings. The highest possible salary in the same cluster is 365,880 Kenya shillings. The ministry announced that the salaries will be backdated to July 1st, 2024, meaning government employees will receive increased pay for July, August, and September. Also, under the deal, house allowances that were previously bundled in 4 clusters have been collapsed into 3. All the workers who got house allowances from Cluster 4 will now be put on Cluster 3. The biggest earners, however, of these allowances will be workers in Nairobi who will between 3,750 for grade 17 to 80,000 for grade 4 Kenya shillings. How workers in the other cities of Mombasa, Kisumu, Eldoret, Nakuru will get between 3,125 to 80,000 Kenya shillings. Those stationed in Nyeri, Kisii, Malindi and Kitale municipalities will also fall under second cluster. And for the third cluster, which includes workers in other former municipalities and all other areas previously under cluster 4 will earn between 2,500 to 80,000 Kenya shillings. The first phase of the CBA was implemented between July 1st, 2023 to June 30th, 2024, and the second phase, which was the bridge, covers the financial year July 11th, 2024 to June 30th, 2025. The Salaries and Remunerations Commission had declined to any salary increments owing to the increasing wage bill. However, Muturi said there have been engagements with the Salaries and Remunerations Commission, the Public Service Commission, and the National Treasurer on the implementation of the CBA between the government and civil servants. As the CBA comes to an end by the end of June next year, Muturi said the government is open to negotiating a fresh CBA with the union. The increment comes even as the government implements budget cuts, especially for non-essential spending. It has also frozen salary increments for all government employees, including cabinet secretaries and MPs. The Kenya Kwanza regime was forced to cut spending after the Gen Z's protest in opposing higher taxes contained in the Finance Bills 2024. Treasurer prepared the financial supplementary budget for the 2024-2025 financial year with a reduced overall budget to cater for expected revenue shortfalls following the withdrawal of the bill. The measures in the bill, which Kenyans rioted for over, describing them as punitive and insensitive to their plights, were expected to help government net in Kenya shillings 344 billion in the new revenues.
We are allowed to open negotiations for a fresh CBA.
That collective bargaining agreement is being implemented. Was first implemented last financial year, within the context of the financial year 23-24, and is supposed to be implemented also within the context of the financial year 24-25. And therefore it is up for full implementation. Consequently, our engagement with the National Treasury, and I must thank the Honorable Tom Odege, who has been working closely with us,